Greetings, fam. This is Ron Wills about that business, the fitness industry. Hey, you know what? I just did a video on the food industry and preparation and all of that. You know, I talked very, very briefly about grocery stores. Well, at least in this country, with all the fast food places, with all the food businesses, 70% of Americans are overweight. Let me say that again. 70% of Americans are overweight. To the point that it's becoming big business for Americans to lose that weight. And that's even beyond just the health issues. Because you have plenty of doctors say, hey, you know what, you got this diabetes, you got this high blood pressure, you need to lose some weight. I mean, that's going beyond that. So as a result, you have a big fitness industry. You know, and I was just I just stopped briefly in this wellness studio. Well, it's more like an aerobic studio, ran by this beautiful sister and stuff. In fact, I'll probably do an interview with her in a few weeks. You still have to set that up, you know, so y'all get to see my face. And, you know, take this to a new level. Because one of the things I want to do with this channel, I don't just want it to be me talking, but as best as possible, I want to interview business owners. And yeah, I'll probably get around to doing the Google Hangout at some point, right? But I digress. But the fitness industry, there is opportunity in it. If you notice, like, and once again, that gets into the franchising thing. Which I will still do a separate video on, but you have a ton of fitness places opening up, and I mean I don't just mean like you know, the ubiquitous something like Planet Fitness or Gold's Gym. They've always been there, but maybe small places. You have personal trainers who develop a good following, and they might rent out a place and have like a place where they just train people. You know, which isn't a bad thing. Or they might have a place where they can use as an aerobic studio. You know, there's an argument you could be doing that for yoga as well. You know, if you look at it from the fitness aspect of it. So, I mean, there is plenty of opportunity business-wise in the fitness industry. And really not just for like personal trainers or even gym owners, right? You need salespeople. Like, say you're a person and you really good at recruiting people, because sometimes you might have a personal trainer or a gym owner. And, you know, they got the space and everything, but they're not good at. They really, honestly, are not that great at convincing people to spend money with them. That's where a salesperson come in. You know, you need administrative people, and of course you need people actually to work in the gym. Like, for example, if you do have that aerobic studio or something, right, you still need instructors. And you have some people, shoot, they make their money just going from gym to gym doing the instruction. And, you know, like, or, you know, and that's all they do. They making money with it. It's incredible, you know. And if you look at gyms, they also provide jobs, you know, some of them more upscale. They provide jobs for massage therapists. But that's a separate video too. You know, it's amazing. And anybody follow this channel, it's amazing how I can talk about one business and then I say, oh wait, you could have this business to support it. But this video, just focusing on the fitness industry, there's opportunity there. I mean, y'all can look there. I mean, it's bad, you know, the fitness. I would say it's a health issue, major health issue in the United States. Because once again, because of the number of Americans who are overweight. And then I think the obesity rate was in the 30% range, which is a lot. And that's a health issue. What happens is a lot of people, they just need to exercise. I mean, they're so busy working and everything. And if you set up someplace, you have a good spot, you have a good program, you can do it. And it don't have to be all aerobics and stuff. You have like people who are training people in boxing, kickboxing, maybe some other martial arts. They coming up with a lot of stuff. They coming up with a lot of stuff. You have people coming up with sports leagues. There's actually franchise sports leagues, not just for adults, but for kids as well. And in fact, a little story. I tried to get something started with that years ago. I actually tried to get something started. I actually wish I had social media, because I think I would have did better as far as advertising. Because the only way I had to advertise it was in a local paper. And I actually got a few people to come out, but I didn't stick with it. I didn't really stick with it, but it was still in the fitness area. And I know a gentleman now. I know a gentleman because I had worked with him a few times back when I was doing gym sales. He was a sales manager at another gym, and this is somebody I actually had to learn from. This dude now, shoot, he got something where he's just doing boot camps. He just do boot camps, and I mean, he has large groups. You talking groups of like nearly 50 people, like running around in DC. And think about it, it's and let me use that as an example. If you that type and you really good at calisthenics and all of that, and having some of these outdoor boot camps, you don't even need a place. That's the beauty of it. You don't even need a spot. You could go find a park somewhere and make your money. In most cases, like the state or anything, they're not going to do anything. They see a group of people. Shoot, they want people to use their parks, and they probably know, hey, they probably be in charge for that. But you know what? That's cool as long as they don't leave a mess. But that's something. And that's the beauty of it. You could do that. Yeah, you could do it anywhere. Get in a park. You can make that a big deal and stuff, right? But that's something to look into, especially as things are becoming more automated out here. Especially if you're somebody who likes to work out and you feel like you might be good at instructing. You can you get into the fitness industry because like I said, most people out here, the majority of people are overweight in the United States anyway. It might even be, I'm not sure what it is in the rest of the world, but in the United States, most people are overweight, which means most people are trying to lose weight. I mean, where that leads to the whole weight loss industry. But the fitness thing, hey, you can get something started. So check that out. Check that out. Think about it. All right? And like I said, there's so much. If you were to have a studio, then you create other stuff. And I'm gonna make a prediction now. Especially as things become more automated and people going to need stuff. They're going to need other stuff because you can't automate you exercising. That's one thing. Somebody hasn't figured that out yet. But you can't automate you actually exercising, getting out there and sweating. But if you somebody who can teach that or teach them how to do that effectively to whatever their goals are, fitness goals are, you've gone a long way and you have a business on your hands. So yeah, check that out. Look into that. The fitness industry. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let's go make that money.